Good morning. Another day, another painting. And what a beautiful day it is. Look, there's some blue sky. Okay, so the first step is done, and that is to pick a reference photograph. This is painting that, well, not painting, it's not painting yet. It's a photograph that I took, I believe it's Cumbria, actually, in the UK. Took that a couple of years ago, I'd say. Anyway, sort of looking through the files, found this. This is going to be the one I'm going to do. So the next stage, of course, is to sketch out to sketch it out. So we've got the substrate now. I'm going to be working on this card. This is actually 600 GSM card, slightly textured. It's got like a linen texture to it, and it's actually a beautiful surface to paint on. So once this painting's finished, I'll probably mount it onto a panel of some sort, but to be honest, you don't really need to. It's a really, really good surface. All I'm going to do is prop that up on my easel, just tape it in place and work on that. Alrighty, let's get working. Going to work from the sky and then we're going to work our way down. Okay, so once we get that block-in stage done, we're going to then start working on this area of distance that you can see here. First of all, I'm going to add the darker tones, and then once we've done that, we'll add those lighter tones. It's really going to give us a sense of detail. Now, I always work from the background and start working forward. So working in the very distant area right at the top of that landmass there, I'm actually using here the size 0 Filbert brush that's available from my website. Okie dokie, so all the darker elements are now in place. Using the same brush, still the size 0 Filbert. Now I'm just starting to work on these. There's actually some trees in this area here, so this brush is perfect for that. But I'm going to go over this area now, just getting the canopies in place. Once that's done, this area will be finished and we'll be able to move forward to the stone wall just at the bottom of this hillside. So that's the distance in place. All I'm going to do now is just using a series 8, I believe it is. It's our mop blender. Just going to go over the area near the horizon line there. Just soften that a little bit. So I'm now going to start working on these stone walls that we can see in the reference photograph here. What I'm going to do first of all is just add a little bit of texture to those, and then I'll start to add the darker shades. So we're going to add the texture with a tree and texture brush, and the lighter shade, the darker shades then with a rigger brush. So that's the darker texture in there. Now I'm going to actually pick out almost the individual rocks, starting on the right hand side here. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the same thing, but in this area on the left-hand side here. It is pretty much identical, actually. We're going to add the texture, then we're going to add the darker lines, just on a bigger scale. So we're making a dent in this picture, but there's still loads to do. So as you can see here, looking at the reference photograph compared to the painting, obviously we have this tree along the top here, which is really going to make the painting a full scene. But today I'm going to work on this area of wall here. We're going to try and get some of that grass in place. I'm going to leave this right to the end. So let's get working on that little bit of stone wall there.